What is going on? My name's Tyler McNabb, and this is my YFZ 450R. So, probably a little noisy right now. We got a generator running right over here, but that's part of it. So, we're out here at round number 6 of the Extreme XC series, Insanity at the Sanatorium. So, this is in Rockville, Indiana. And the cool thing about this place is if you see in the back, there's a nice big building. There's all kinds of other buildings over here, and then you can see a big old water tower in the background as well. But this place used to be an insane asylum. It actually started out as a tuberculosis hospital way back in the early 1900s. And then it got converted to a mental hospital, and then it was a nursing home for a little bit, all kinds of fun stuff. But anyway, now it's abandoned, and it's actually kind of, I think it's a historical site now, but pretty cool place. Anyway, they've raced at this property for quite a few years, but I know Extreme's had it for 2 or 3 years maybe. I've raced at it the last couple years, and it's been lots of fun. So we are going to hopefully have a good day of racing. This race was supposed to be last weekend, but it got canceled due to rain, and so this weekend it got moved to this weekend, just the next weekend over. And they actually ended up switching because EXCR is racing this weekend as well. So bikes raced today. It's actually Saturday evening, and then we race tomorrow, Sunday. So a little bit different. I'm not as big a fan of racing on Sunday, but it happens, part of it. So we actually brought the camper up Friday night. Dropped it off, got us a good parking spot up here by the building. We got registration right up there. We got the finish line right here, and then the start line is right over there. You can probably see the American flags up there, but so we're all pretty centrally located here. Yeah, we dropped the camper off, went home, slept in my bed Friday night, and then I came back this morning, and we were just kind of hanging out watching bikes today, and I kind of forgot to do an intro. So it's about 8 something tonight. What time is it? It's actually 8:30 right now, so figured I'd do an intro before we get ready for bed. But they're gonna do some fireworks tonight. They're actually setting them off from up there on the roof, and so we'll probably hang out, stay up for that, and then other than that, I will catch up with you guys in the morning. So let's get into the video. Well, good morning, guys. It is officially Sunday morning, and so far it is a beautiful day, and it looks like it's going to stay that way. So got some nice clear skies. It's nice temps. It's like high 60s, maybe even low 70s right now. Feels pretty great. And I think it's only going to be in the low 80s or so when we race, so hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Got the old YFZ sitting here all pretty, and yeah, hopefully things should be ready to go. Don't have really anything to do to it that I know of. Probably top off the fuel, but then other than that, I think this thing's ready to go. So already went out, got some Pee-wee highlights, intermediates getting ready to start in the next half hour or so. So I'll do that, and then I'll try to get some youth highlights. Sorry, I didn't get much last time. With the start was kind of delayed and stuff, and I just wanted to make sure everything was ready with my quad. So I'll try to get some more youth highlights this time. But anyway, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy some highlights, and then after this I will probably meet up with you right before I head up to the start line. So see you then. Okay guys, well, we are all suited up in our mesh, kinetic mesh fly racing gear, looking super fly. So, and yeah, getting ready to head up the start line. Got our start spot picked out. YFZ's up at the line, and we should be ready to go here shortly. So we got the whole crew here. Zach's over there getting ready. Zach, you ready? He's ready to go. It's gonna be a good one. We got Harrison, Braden over there, Ethan Baker. Whole crew is ready to rumble, so should be a pretty good one today. Track's looking super tacky. It's going to be almost perfect conditions. Pro hills are going to be up in the air, honestly, because I don't know why I didn't take you with me to look at them, but there's some good hills. And honestly, the only reason a lot of them are bad is because there's bike ruts in them. So that's going to be the only problem with some of them. So like my dad's going to be out there, and then Zach's dad's going to be out there, and they're going to give us kind of the go no go of whether we should hit them or not. So right now the plan is to hit them, but if for some reason like nobody's making them up it, then I guess we won't be hitting them. So without further ado, I will see you guys up on the start line. Okay guys, well, we made it home, and unfortunately it wasn't really a great weekend. So start off with a quick race report. So go up to the line, sitting, got our good spot. The old 24-volt system with that new Vortex fired right off the bat, but Charlie Andrews just a little bit faster than I was. So he ended up getting the whole shot. I was second, right behind him going into the woods. So was riding with him for a little bit. Got some lapped riders in between us. And then I was having some GoPro issues to the point where I kind of had to stop and readjust. And I know some of you are probably going to say, why are you worrying about your GoPro? You should be worrying about racing. Well, that's because videos is this is what I do. I do videos for these races, and so if I don't have videos, then, or if I don't have my GoPro, then I can't do videos. So I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of time. At the end of the day, I'm just out here doing this for fun, and so it is what it is. I need to get me a new GoPro mount because I think this one is wearing out and it's not sticking like it should. So I'm gonna get a new GoPro mount. But anyway, that set me back a little bit, and then I just kind of rode the first lap, and I'm not sure what place I was in or anything. I think I may have been in third at that point, because a couple guys had gotten around me, and I don't know exactly. The scoring system was kind of messed up there on the first lap. It wasn't reading. So yeah, I went through, got into the second lap, was running pretty good. I didn't hit the first pro hill that had a bunch of roots at the top. I didn't hit it any of the race. And then the other pro hill, the one right out of the creek, I hit it the first 2 laps, no issues. And that takes us to lap number 3. So lap number 3, I was riding okay. I think last I looked, I checked in like 3rd place. Skipped the pro hill, the first pro hill once again. Had, like I said, didn't run it the entire race. Came up to the second pro hill, and on the 3rd lap, and there was somebody stuck in the main line, and so there was some people pointing me up to the side, which was an okay line. But what they shouldn't have done is, one guy, I'm not sure who it was exactly, but pointed me up a line that actually wasn't even a line. So what it ended up being was where people were like walking up the hill. And so what happened is I took off up this line, and I get about halfway up, realize it is much steeper than the regular pro hill, and it's not an actual line. And about the time I get to the top, the quad goes up, does a complete backflip, throws me off. I go tumbling down the hill. Luckily the quad didn't hit me somehow. Quad goes tumbling down the hill. I smack into a tree with my leg, and that's hurting pretty good. But the major thing is, let's look at the quad. Oof. As you can see by this video, one, the very obvious thing is the fender's bent down, so the fender bracket. But the big thing is this subframe is all twisted that way. So what that means is this subframe is toast. So definitely gonna need a new subframe. And unfortunately for you guys, I did not get it on camera because my GoPro was giving me so much issue that at the beginning of the 3rd lap, I tossed it off to a buddy of mine. And I was just like, screw this thing, because I'd already gotten 3 laps of footage. So I was like, whatever, it's good enough. And I don't want to risk losing it, because most of you guys know these GoPros ain't cheap. And so didn't want to lose it, and I was done messing with it. So like I said, need to get a new mount. So unfortunately I did not get it on camera, which really sucks, because yeah, that was one heck of a ride. That's just my luck. That's probably what I would do. And I tossed it off maybe a mile before the pro hill, so you know what, it is what it is. But overall, I mean, I'm still walking. I'm healthy for the most part. I'm definitely going to be sore. My left leg hurts like a son of a gun right now. It's already starting to bruise up pretty good. And then at some point I hit my arm over here as well on something. Not sure what that was. But it's pretty sore as well already. So overall, was not a great weekend. I think I ended up 4th in class out of 4 total. I did actually end up going on to do a couple more laps. After that, I did 5 laps total, so I didn't pull right off. I thought at the moment that the flip happened, I kind of sat there on the pro hill for like 10 minutes just getting my breath and kind of examining myself, making sure there wasn't anything super wrong. So unfortunately lost about 10 minutes there, and then I just kind of got back on the quad and I was like, I guess I'll just ride and salvage for points. So I ended up getting 4th out of 4 in class, and then I still ended up 18th out of, I didn't count, but it's probably 60 some overall. But there was a lot of DNFs today, unfortunately. So that track was getting pretty gnarly. It was really rough. It was just really whooped out and that kind of stuff. So that track was getting rough, and I decided to pull off at the white flag just because of the shape that I was in and the quad was in. So I figured I would pull off and just kind of call it a day. So, and then I don't know if I just said it or not, but yeah, I think I did. 4th out of 4 in class, 18th out of 60 some overall, I believe is what it was. I'll put it on the screen if I didn't already. So anyway, I want to say thank you, a big thank you to, I believe his name is Jackson Latimer, because he came up to me after the race, and I had apparently lost my 4Works carbon fiber taillight delete. As you can see, it's not there anymore, and he brought it back to me. So I want to say a big thank you to him, as well as the Latimer family as a whole, because they were down at the bottom of the pro hill, as well as a bunch of other people, and they were making sure I was okay, giving me anything I needed, gave me a phone to call my parents to make sure they knew I was okay and all that stuff. So I just want to say thank you to all those people. A bunch of people came up and checked on me after the race. Yeah, I mean, there's no other sport like racing. I mean, it's a dangerous sport, but it's great, the camaraderie and the family atmosphere that it really does bring. So it was really cool to talk to a lot of you guys after the race and all that fun stuff. So once again, I really do appreciate you guys coming and watching the videos, talking to you guys at the races, or if you're not there, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. So I really do appreciate it. We're going to get this thing fixed up, get her examined, and make sure that there's no other significant damage. Hopefully, I've got a race in 2 weeks. Hopefully, I'll be healed up for that, as well as hopefully the quad will be healed up for that. So we're going to get healed up, and yeah, should be a good time. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Big shout out to all my sponsors that helped me out on this quad. See them right here at the end of the video. So thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.